Hello everyone. In last lecture, we have discussed about the lesson number 6. We have completed the lesson number 6, that is the national region. After that, we have discussed about the right or wrong and correct the wrong ones and write them down. Okay. So we have completed our question number 1 and extra questions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the question number 4 first. Before starting the question number 2 or before moving towards the question number 2, let us start with the map work. That is question number 4. And afterward, we will discuss the question number 2. Okay. So let us start. What is the question? Show the following items on the outline map of the world. This is the world map actually. Okay. And whatever given here, that is the Colorado Desert, British Columbia, Downs grassland, inhabited part of Greenland, Mediterranean Sea. इसको हमें क्या करना है? लोकेट करना है in the world map. See, in the world map. Okay. So let us start with this. Okay. First is Colorado Desert. So see the location of Colorado Desert in the world map. It is located in California, that is America. Okay, California, America. Please see the location of Colorado Desert. Okay, which is shown by a dot here. One. You can see here. Number 1. Colorado Desert. Okay, see. Number 1 here. It is the America, North America, and it is located in California. Okay. Now next is the British Columbia. Actually, it is the western province of Canada. That is the territory of Canada, which is located in North America. Again, you can see here second number is shown in British Columbia, shown in 2. Number 2. Now third one, Downs grassland. It is located in Australia, Australian continent. You can see here third, that is the Downs grassland. You can see here in case of Australia here. Third number you can see here. Okay, this is the Downs grassland. Now next is inhabited part of Greenland. Okay, so Greenland is the largest island. Greenland is the largest island in the world. Okay, and it is located, see here. America. Okay. Now the last one, Mediterranean region. So a Mediterranean located between the Europe, North Africa, and Western Asia. You can see here. See. Then here also, this is actually, see here, Europe. Okay. Then that is the western, located in Europe, North Africa. See here, again in case of Africa, see here. Okay, and Western Asia. See here. So this is about the map work. Okay. Now let us discuss the give reasons. Okay. Question number 2. People in monsoon region are mainly engaged in agriculture. Why? People in monsoon region are mainly engaged in agriculture. The simple logic is that, okay, for doing the agriculture, what is required? Water. Water is the main important thing. Without water, we can't perform agriculture. Okay. So in case of monsoon region, we get rain. which is very necessary for plant to grow or crops to grow. Okay, that's why the people in the monsoon region are mainly engaged in agriculture. Okay, let us discuss that one. Okay. Monsoon region receives rainfall in specific seasons from southwest monsoon winds. You know that कि हमारे इंडिया में जो है यूजुअली जो है बारिश साउथवेस्ट मानसून विंड से होती है. ओके, सो द मीन एनुअल रेनफॉल इन मानसून रीजन इज 250 mm to 2500 mm. कम से कम 250 mm और ग्रेटर द मैक्सिमम इज वो 2500 mm. यहाँ इसके बीच में जो है यहाँ पे बारिश होती है मानसून रीजन में. The summer temperature of the monsoon region is between 27 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius. Its winter temperature is approximately between 15 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the soil, rainfall, temperature, and other climatic conditions are suitable for the growth of variety of crops present in the monsoon season. Regions. Therefore, people in monsoon region are mainly engaged in agriculture. तो सिर्फ पानी ही नहीं. What is the main requirement for the agriculture? Soil and water. So यहाँ की जो सिर्फ soil और water ही नहीं, लेकिन temperature and other climatic conditions are very good to support the growth of the variety of the crops. Okay, that's why the people in the monsoon region are mainly engaged in agriculture. Okay. Now trees in equatorial forest grow tall. The summer temperature of equatorial region is around 30 degrees Celsius. अभी देखो कि इक्वेटोरियल रीजन में जो ट्रीज है वो लंबे क्यों ग्रो होते हैं. सोचने वाली बात है, थोड़ा सा अगर सोचोगे तो यू विल गेट द आंसर. ठीक है, क्यों जो है इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट के जो ट्रीज होते हैं दैट ग्रोज टॉल. सो द समर टेम्परेचर ऑफ द इक्वेटोरियल रीजन इज अराउंड 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस. ओके, the mean annual rainfall in equatorial region is around 2500 mm to 3000 mm. That is more than the rain in the monsoon season. Okay, so it rains throughout the year in this region. साल भर यहाँ पे बारिश होती है. Sun rays are mostly perpendicular in the equatorial region. We have discussed that. ये देखो, this is the shape of the earth. Starting from the lesson, we are discussing this thing. And this is the sun. Okay. So in this region, the sunlight are and here sunlight is straight, that is perpendicular. This is the equator. So equatorial region पे क्या होता है? ये sunlight जो है straight दिखता है. इसीलिए यहाँ पे high temperature होता है. Okay, so it rains throughout the year in this region. The sun rays are mostly perpendicular to the equatorial region. Heavy rainfall as well as hot and humid climate support the growth of variety of trees in the equatorial region. And trees also grow with a rapid speed to get the maximum sunlight in this region. और देखो, say for example आपके क्लास में कंपटीशन रखो कि एक बच्चा जो है हर बार जो है फर्स्ट आता है. ओके, एक बच्चा जो है हर बार जो है फर्स्ट आता है और बाकी के बच्चे जो फिर कॉम्पीट करते हैं कि हर बार ये बच्चा ही क्यों फर्स्ट आता है. ओके, लेट्स कॉम्पीट विथ हर और हिम. ठीक है, फिर वो कंपटीशन बढ़ने लगता है, फिर और वो पढ़ाई करता है. वो बच्चा सेकंड वाला बच्चा जो कॉम्पीट करना चाहता है वो पढ़ाई करता है. ठीक है, तो इसके वजह से जब कॉम्पिटिशन इन प्लांट्स में भी क्या होता है, सनलाइट के लिए कॉम्पिटिशन होता है कि कौन सबसे ज्यादा सनलाइट किसे मिलेगा. तो इसीलिए यहाँ के जो ट्रीज होते हैं वो उसकी हाइट जो होती है वो ज्यादा होती है, या फिर ये जो ग्रो है वो जो दिस ट्रीज ग्रोज टॉल. ओके, सो दैट इज द रीजन ओनली. वेजिटेशन इज शॉर्ट लिव इन दिस टुंड्रा रीजन. टुंड्रा रीजन में वेजिटेशन जो है वो शॉर्ट लिव क्यों है, कुछ समय के लिए ही क्यों है, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू. द विंटर टेम्परेचर ऑफ टुंड्रा रीजन is approximately -20 degrees Celsius to -30 degrees Celsius. Obviously, it falls in a cold region, that is the polar region. Okay, so its temperature is between -20 degrees Celsius to -30 degrees Celsius. This temperature do not support the growth of vegetation. इतने टेम्परेचर पे कोई भी जो है प्लांट्स ग्रो नहीं होंगे. So और होंगे तो बहुत लेस. So the mean summer temperature of tundra region is 10 degrees Celsius. So due to the availability of the sunlight, short grasses, small shrubs, flowers लाइकेन्स, मॉसेस एक्सेट्रा ग्रो इन टुंड्रा रीजन। पर जब देखो, जब समर आता है तो समर में यहाँ का टेम्परेचर है 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस रहता है, प्लस 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस। ओके, सो इस टेम्परेचर में, समर में इस टेम्परेचर में छोटे छोटे जो शॉर्ट ग्रासेस है या फिर स्मॉल श्रब्स है, फ्लावर प्लांट्स है, ठीक है, लाइकेन्स है, मॉसेस है, यहाँ पे ग्रो होती है। बट ड्यूरिंग लॉन्ग विंटर्स द नेचुरल वेजिटेशन इन टुंड्रा रीजन डिसअपीयर्स एट अ रैपिड स्पीड। लेकिन फिर से जब विंटर आ जाता है तो फिर से ये जो -20 डिग्री सेल्सियस, -30 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक के टेम्परेचर पहुंच जाता है, और इसलिए इतने एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर में जो है वेजिटेशन ग्रो नहीं होता है। दैट्स वाई यहाँ का जो वेजिटेशन है वो क्या है, शॉर्ट लिव, यानी समर में वेजिटेशन आपको दिखेगा और विंटर में फिर से सडनली डिसअपीयर्स। So that's why it is said that vegetation is short-lived in tundra region. Get it? Now we will discuss the answer the following question. Number 1, what is the latitudinal extent of taiga region? What is the latitudinal extent of taiga region? Okay, let us start. The latitudinal extent of taiga region is approximately between 55 degree north and 65 degree north parallel. क्या है इसका extent कितना है? 55 degree north to 65 degree north. Now next question, name any 3 herbivore animals from the Sudan region. आपको सिर्फ herbivore animals का नाम नहीं पूछा है, कहा कि Sudan region के पूछा है. And what has nature endowed them with for self protection? और सेल्फ प्रोटेक्शन के लिए नेचर ने इनको क्या फैसिलिटीज क्या प्रोवाइड की है वो बताना है आपको, ठीक है। सो herbivore animals that found in Sudan region are giraffe, zebra and kangaroo. Okay, and what is the nature's endowment? Nature has endowed herbivore animals with a speedy legs. उसके सबसे बड़ा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है स्पीडी लेग्स, बहुत फास्ट दौड़ते हैं ये एनिमल्स। Carnivore animals attack on herbivore animals for hunting. At such time, speedy legs of herbivore animals enable them to run away and protect themselves from the carnivore animal. ठीक है, एक्चुअली कार्निवोर जो है वो हर्बिवोर एनिमल के ऊपर डिपेंड रहते हैं, वो खाने के लिए उनका फूड है। द फूड ऑफ द कार्निवोर एनिमल इज द हर्बिवोर एनिमल। तो इसीलिए इनसे प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए इनके लेग्स क्या होते हैं, बड़े होते हैं। दैट्स सो दैट दे कैन रन वेरी फास्टली और स्पीडीली। ओके, नाउ द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ द मॉनसून रीजन? So let us discuss the characteristic of monsoon region. Characteristic related to climate, temperature. Summer temperature of monsoon region is between 27 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius. Its winter temperature is approximately between 15 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. Rainfall, now we will talk about the rainfall. The mean rainfall in the monsoon region is 250 mm to 2500 mm. Other features, let us discuss. Monsoon region gets rain in specific seasons from the southwest monsoon winds, and rainfall is highly variable, uneven होता है, कहीं पे ज्यादा कहीं पे कम. And let us start with the characteristic related to natural vegetation. Semi evergreen and deciduous forests are seen in case of the monsoon region. Okay, the natural vegetation from this region depends upon the distribution of rainfall. एक्चुअली यहाँ पे जो है ये नेचुरल वेजिटेशन जो भी यहाँ पे क्या होता है, डेवलप होता है, दैट ओनली डिपेंड्स ऑन द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ रेनफॉल। जहाँ पे रेनफॉल होगा, ज्यादा एक्सेस रेनफॉल होगा, वहां पे आपको एवरग्रीन जो है ट्रीज दिखाई देंगे और प्लांट्स दिखाई देंगे, और जहाँ पे थोड़ा रेनफॉल कम ज्यादा होता है वहां पे उसके अकॉर्डिंग, रेनफॉल पे अकॉर्डिंग आपको जो है इस रीजन में वेजिटेशन दिखाई देगा। Now we just talk about the human life. So here the occupation of the people is mostly the agriculture. Mostly the agriculture is performed in case of done by the people living in the monsoon region. And now then we will talk about the hamlets. The large number of small hamlets is seen in this region. Now we will talk about the diet and costume. So considerable difference in the diet and costume of the people is found in this region. Difference differ करता है, कहीं पे कुछ अलग पहनावा होगा, कहीं पे अलग खाने की हैबिट होंगी, depends on the region. जहाँ पे जो स्टेपल फूड है वही वहां का जो है, जो रीजन में वो फूड पाया जाता है, क्रॉप्स ग्रो होते हैं, वही उनका जो है फूड होगा। ओके, Now, the last one, we will talk about the population. So population in the monsoon region is mostly involved in primary occupation. So हमारे यहाँ का जो population है वो usually primary occupation में engage है, just like agriculture, okay, animal husbandry, like that. So in this way, we have completed the lesson number 6 as well as the question answers, whole question answers and extra question answers of lesson number 6, that is the natural region. Okay, again we will meet in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day you all.